Geostorm is the directorial debut of Dean Devlin, who has previously worked on films as a producer such as Independence Day the original and Independence Day Resurgence, Godzilla, and Stargate. This movie takes place in a time where a network of satellites are designed to control the global weather. Unfortunately, because of outside forces, these satellites start to attack Earth. Now it's up to our lead, portrayed by Gerard Butler, to find out why these storms are happening, leading up to a worldwide geostorm that will destroy the entire planet. Now, if I had to pinpoint a genre in movies that were my least favorite genre, I probably would pinpoint disaster movies, unfortunately. And it's movies like Geostorm that prove my point as to why I typically dislike this genre. Now, when you watch the trailer for this movie or you look at the posters, I get it. I understand why people want to go see these movies. I understand the intrigue. I get that people just want to go see the world be destroyed by storms and disasters and things like that, which, by the way, if you just look on the news or the things that are actually happening in the world right now, do you really need to see movies like these? But if you do like these type of movies, more power to you, whatever. But I should let you know that this movie is not about a storm that destroys the entire planet known as a geostorm. To the contrary, this is a movie about trying to prevent a geostorm. Also, going in, you should know that the poster of this film, which is Gerard Butler clutching his daughter while he looks at this massive tidal wave, Gerard Butler's not really with his daughter this entire movie. He sees her at the beginning, and then he really doesn't see her for the rest of the film. In fact, Gerard Butler's character is up in space about 90% of this movie, trying again to prevent this geostorm. Now, this may be a result of the reshoots that they had, the numerous reshoots that this movie underwent. And unfortunately, those reshoots show. Gerard Butler's character has different variations of length and color in his hair throughout the duration of this movie, and this movie doesn't really flow cohesively. It doesn't really feel like the first and the second half of this movie really fit together at all. The first maybe half of this movie are Gerard Butler and his brother trying to find out as to why this geostorm is set to happen. Meanwhile, there are some other storms that are happening around the world. But when I say that there are other storms, there's really only two, and one of which you don't actually see on screen. You see the aftermath of. So for maybe the first 3/4 to half of this movie, you really only get to see about one storm, and it really only lasts maybe like 10 minutes. And if you go into a movie where you just want to see the world destroyed, you aren't really there for the characters, but this film, the only thing that you are given to enjoy are, unfortunately, the characters. And that can be a problem when these people are about as interesting as a sack of potatoes. But maybe towards the end of this movie, they can throw some cheese in there, make it really over the top and ridiculous so I could actually enjoy this movie. That would be nice, wouldn't it? This movie just continues to cut back to these people so much that you really don't even get to enjoy this CGI-infested storm that is engulfing the planet. Geostorm is not good, and a movie where you're supposed to go purely to be entertained, my biggest complaint should not be leaving it that I was bored. This should have been a really over-the-top, cheesy, stupid, ridiculous movie, but instead, it's just a really boring, uninteresting movie. So did you guys see Geostorm? What did you think about it? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you liked today's video. And if you did, click a link down below and subscribe to my channel for some reviews and movie-related things. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.